Silver and gold buybacks. A little bit slower week, folks. I'm going to let you know what Pinbacks is seeing as well. Shot Michael a screenshot of the giveaway winner. We will talk about the giveaway winner as well. I want to give an update on the viewer who bought the coin from Whatnot. What did Whatnot's response was. Also, I want to get into a little bit more about the pennies situation. I want to make that crystal clear on that. Maybe I misspoke. Maybe I didn't make it quite as clear I should have been. I'm going to try to clear some of that information up for you as well. Also, I know we got a lot to talk about. I want to talk about drop shipments. What a drop shipment is, folks. It may not be related to silver and gold, but you should be very concerned about drop shipments. How they work. How this can be very fraudulent. You might end up paying more. Stay tuned. Give me the like, folks. That really, really helps. I'm going to try to remember this all on top of my head. I have no notes today. So if I miss something, let me know. And I will put it in tomorrow morning's video. Let's just get into it. Silver and gold. You see a little bit more selling right now, folks. The last couple of days is a little bit more selling. Had another good sized lot of graded coins coming in. MS69s, MS70s. No argument with the customer. There was some not really key dates or fancy coins, but some coins that I've not seen a lot of. I just want to get a value of them. We got the value off of eBay, of course. And we just worked out a deal and the customer was happy. Are graded coins really worth it? Yeah, I still think so if you can get them for the right price, folks. If you can get them for the right price, a few dollars over more than raw, $5, $10 over raw, depending on the coin itself. Yeah, I would pick it up. Me, I'm not into it right now. I'm not getting no more graded coins. I'm just being that much transparent about it. Sales at the shop. Lower down this week. After I shot Michael at Pinbacks, the winner of the giveaway, he asked me, what do you see in the shop? Sales are down for them too. It's a lower volume this week. It's just the times, folks. That's what it is. I wouldn't panic. You know, if you're able to get something, you think it's a good deal, grab it. Don't worry about what the overall market is doing right now. Pinbacks has a lot of great deals still right now. Folks, check them out. They got the 100-ounce Frontier Mint silver bars. They're not that much over melt, folks. If something you want like that, I understand not everybody can afford that all at once. Me personally, I'm just going to be perfectly honest with you. I would not buy, me personally, I would not buy. I think it's too much silver at one piece. That's just my personal preference on those. I stack everything 10 ounces or under for my stackable material, folks, because that's what I spend. You got to look at how you spend money out there. That's all. You know, 100-ounce bar, yes, it's easy to carry. They have some upticks. It's cheaper premiums. They got some favorable aspects to stack that amount that big. Trying to break it later on? Who knows? Okay, who knows? 100-ounce bars are right for some people, not right for others. But Pinbacks has a wide range of selection, folks. You know, look at their listings of what they have. Get a mixed bag, folks. Get a mixed thing. Get a mixed bag of stuff. You know, put it in your collections, your stacks. A mix of everything. Not financial advice. But I'll tell you, it's better to have a mix of everything, because if the stuff does hit the fan, you want a mix of stuff, folks. You just want that mix of stuff. You know, if you have Joe the plumber, let's say, you don't know how to do plumbing, you need plumbing work done. Let's say we're trading silver and gold, and the plumber says, I need 14 ounces of silver. Well, you could put 25 ounces of silver out and say, pick the 14 you want. You know, if you're doing 1 ounce coins, a 10 ounce bar, or just whatever. I got a 10 ounce bar here, or I got 14 1-ounce things and let the person pick out what they want, folks. You know, that could be, maybe say, you know, if you want to pick this, let's make a deal at 13 ounces. Maybe you save yourself an ounce of silver. Think outside, and I'm really thinking outside the box. It sounds crazy now, but this is all possible. You gotta think outside the box. We really gotta start thinking outside the box. Thank you, Pinbacks, for sponsoring Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer out there, because it's not possible without you. Yeah, sales have been slow, folks. This is the time of year. You know, it's just starting to be that time of year with summer, the summer blues, if you want to call it, maybe coming back into play. I would really like to see if this really plays out in the next couple of weeks. Keep an eye on the silver and gold market, of course. I'm always going to be here for you, folks. Every single day, at least twice a day. Sometimes even three times a day. Don't ask me how I do it, but I do it. Want to get into about the pennies situation I reported on this morning. Look, you're not going to be able to melt them down anytime soon. Think about the old currency, folks, the $100 bills. They changed a couple times. How often you see the old style from the 1980s out there in circulations? The banks will eat them up. That's going to be the same thing with the pennies. The mint's going to recall them back. The pennies will be less common in circulation going forward. Not this year, starting next year, folks. Not saying you're going to be able to melt them down next year, the year after that. You're still going to be able to use them in transactions. But what I've also seen in the comment section from this morning's video, people are already noticing some price changes out there. Instead of it ending in 99 cents, it's $1.05, $2.05. Keep your eyes peeled, folks, on prices. Let me know if that's what you're starting to see out there. If you're already starting to see that, I've not noticed it, to be honest with you. You know, I've not noticed that myself yet. So I'm going to start paying better attention to the prices if it ends in 05 or ends in an even number, folks. They're not going to round down, folks. You think your local taxes are going to, your local sales tax are going to round it down? No. They're going to round up. So if for an instance, if your tax is 81 cents on your purchase, you think they're going to round that down to 80 cents? No, they're going to go to 85, folks. The government's aren't going to round down. I can almost guarantee you that. Maybe some stores will do it at first. And then it'll start to be increasing. It will start to be increasing. Save your pennies. My recommendation. Save your pennies. Go to the banks now, folks. Separate them. Because one day we might be able to melt the stuff down. One day coins are going to be gone. Fiat currency is going to be gone, folks. They're just going to do it slowly. They're not going to tell you this is what happened. Like I said, how often you see the old $100 bills? How often you see the old 20 style? The 5s, the 10s. You don't see them very often in circulation at all. Think about that. This stuff went back to the bank after the stores got them, and the banks just turned it back into the Fed. That's what that's going to happen to your pennies, folks. Okay, think about it. You take your action now. If you're a stacker of copper, take your actions now. Get them for face value. Don't pay more later. Simple. Get them for face. Why pay more later? There's always, for the past few years, people have been selling copper pennies on eBay for a premium, folks. That's gonna get this going even more, folks. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. I want to give an update of what's going on with the viewer, with the whatnot scenario. This viewer emailed me back Whatnot did get back to him in an email basically saying, at this time, we can't help you. Not enough evidence has been given to your issue. Something like that. And this viewer emailed me back and said, I guess I'm just going to eat it. I messaged him back. And I said, look, call Whatnot. Because a lot of these emails back, folks, are computer generated. It's not a human touch to it. They're not, that computer system probably don't know that picture. That picture did not recognize the coin. It failed the Sigma test. It failed the ping test. It failed the scale test. It failed 3 tests. Proven right there that coin is fake. That seller should be ashamed of themselves for not doing the right thing. Told the viewer to call Whatnot. I've not heard back yet, folks. Also told that viewer, assuming this viewer, put it on the credit card. Open a dispute with your credit card. Open a dispute with the credit card. You know, you have issues, folks. You can't take the first no. Especially if you know you're right in the first place. Don't sit there and say, I'll just eat it. You gotta work to get your money back sometimes. It may be 30, 40, 50 bucks, whatever the coin cost is per person. It don't matter what the price is. You gotta get your money back if the item is not real. Just don't give up, folks. Don't give in. You got to open your mouth and fire back. Reach out. Just because too many times these scammers get away with it. And I'm not calling this particular seller a scammer. Or I'm not giving a bad rap for Whatnot. I'm not. They gotta do the right thing. They gotta do the right thing. To that viewer, you know who you are. You need help. Let me know. I'm willing to help you even more. That's what I told the viewer, folks. I'm saying it right here on the video. I'm here to help you, folks. Don't take the first no, because it may just be a computer-generated response. Get a human reaction. That is what I'm trying to say. I want to talk about drop shipments. This might not have anything to do with silver and gold, per se. Not with this one, it doesn't. But I want my viewers to be very aware. You buy something online. Let's say you buy something from Amazon. You buy something from eBay. It comes from Walmart. That's called a drop shipment. I'm going to explain right now. Ordered my grandmother some Fixodent, folks. Okay? 2 different orders, 3 tubes and 4 tubes. Same seller. Drop shipment from Walmart was one of them. 1 4-pack. Another drop shipment from Walmart. They both had a different tracking number on it, which is fine. One said it was coming from the UPS. Personal car drove up, dropped off a Walmart package. There was 1 order. Next day, these were purchased within about the same hour, folks. Next day, another shipment comes in. Another car pulls up in front of the house. Drop shipment from Walmart once again. Look, I got cameras here. I can see who pulls up. I can see who pulls up. I can see who leaves. I can see what gets delivered from who. Of course, when it says Walmart and has their Walmart logo stick on it, you know it's from Walmart, right? It's called a drop shipment, meaning it is against Amazon's policy. It is also against eBay's policy to drop shipment from another company. That means they're taking your information, providing let's, in this instance, Walmart your name and your address. Some folks may be okay with that because you already have a Walmart membership and you gain stuff. That's not the point here. They're not supposed to do it. Now, I don't know how this person's making any gosh darn money off of this because I got them less. I looked at what Walmart was charging. This person must have saved us, my grandma and myself, about $8 between all these fixidents we got. Hey, $8 is $8, folks. I don't know how this person can make any money of paying eBay their fee, going to Walmart and putting it in their website, and Walmart brings it. There was no shipping cost. This seller did not charge me any shipping costs. That's not the point. Drop shipments are big. No. So, I called eBay. And of course, their people don't know really what drop shipments are. So, I had to tell them, why don't you take a moment, ma'am, and read your policy what drop shipments are. She said, let me put you on hold. She read it. She came back. She said, I'm going to file a claim for both of these for you. She says, what's probably going to happen is the seller will send you a shipping label and you ship them back. I said, okay. So I'm listening. And she said, if the seller don't send the shipping label, you will get your money back by May 29th. Guess what? I will be allowed to keep them for free then. Most instances, folks, this happens on eBay a lot. Sometimes you got to stand up for yourself. Like I said, I reported the seller last night. Seller didn't get back to me by this afternoon. I called eBay. I reported them. Chances are the seller will ignore the request from eBay. eBay will give me my money back. I get to keep them for free. And the case gets closed out. Don't take drop shipments lightly, folks. Okay? Don't take this stuff lightly, because if there may be a store you might not want to do any business with. So many drop shipments, that company has your name, your address, and possibly your phone number. Possibly your phone number. Then you may get all kinds of emails, phone calls, letters in the mail, advertisements in the mail, more junk mail you don't want. Be cautious of that stuff, folks. If that happens to you, report them. Just report the seller. It's a pain in the butt. Yes, I got the product I wanted. Again, that's not the point. The point is how the seller went it. Especially on eBay. eBay, you got to have the product on hand, sell it. You can't go to anywhere else. Same thing with Amazon. You can't sell on Amazon and go to Walmart, Target, Sam's Club, Costco, yada, 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 and do a drop shipment. I don't have Costco memberships, folks. Sometimes I even get stuff from Costco's. And a lot of times the seller does get back to you. Just gives you your money back and tells you to keep the product. Because they know they messed up. They don't want the report to eBay. Be careful. Let's take these bad sellers offline, folks. I can't do it all myself. Need your help. So, yeah, you might get the product you want, but make sure. And I don't know how they make up these phony tracking labels from UPS and the local mail, folks, because my mail don't come to the afternoon. And I can tell you one thing. The mail label said it was dropped off 9:32 this morning. My other pack was dropped off last night from Walmart. Where they making these phony tracking numbers from? I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it somehow. And it's just phony. I'll keep you posted with everything's going on with that as well. If you folks have any questions about silver, gold, platinum, you find a fake, you need my help, you got a question about drop shipments, email me. I'm happy to help you folks out. I'm happy to help you folks out. How many other YouTubers are going to take their time to help you out? I'm here for you. Michael and Brian at Pinbacks are there for you too, folks. And I'm sure your local coin shops are there for you too. Just reach out. That's all. Until tomorrow morning. One more quick thing. The winner of the giveaway has not contacted me yet. Raphael, warning call to you. If I do not get a response from you by after the first video on Monday, I will be picking a different winner. And for you folks that already have been submitted to the giveaway, you are all locked in, and I will not be accepting any more new entries in the giveaway. That window has closed. That closed at 10:35 this morning. So if we have a winner that pops up that don't have a heart to your next to your name, you're not qualified. I'm not going to remove the comment. I left my tablet set up where no new comments are going to be coming in. If somehow that gets off of that and I have to redo the system, if you do not have a heart to your name, you are not qualified anymore. You are not qualified. This morning I went down to the whole list. Gave everybody, make sure everybody had a heart. That is how we're going to keep it transparent on this channel. So Raphael, if your name is Raphael, check your comments in that video of the giveaway. I already gave you my email address. You will email me. Then I will give you a passcode to put into that comment section. With that, as soon as we can verify it's you, I will ask you for your address, and your merchandise will be shipped off the next possible day. If that is done before my mail goes tomorrow, I can get it out tomorrow for you. If not, it will go out Tuesday. But you must get in touch with me by Monday morning. By Monday afternoon, we will be picking another winner. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for listening. Keep stacking, folks. Don't lose sight of what's really why you are stacking. Never lose sight of that. Coin Shop Chris is out. We will see you tomorrow morning for the 90% silver market report. Thank you again. See you later.